When I was 15 or 16, I was waking up at 2 in the morning. Now I was 4 months into this schedule. It would be 2 o'clock, alarm would go off. I'd roll out of bed eventually, 10 minutes, get ready, throw my shoes on, get to the car. I was in a busted up 1999 Honda CRV. It would take about 4 to 5 times to start it up, but I know once it was on, I can get rolling, head to the gym. As usual, same pace, roll it up. Nobody in the parking lot, just me. What's funny is I thought everybody else was doing some form of crazy routine just like that. When I was younger, I didn't really have friends, so I didn't have people to compare my life to. I could literally go a whole day without talking to anybody. And this happened for months on end. So the gym kind of became my outlet, my stress, school, after school. Sometimes if I can't sleep, middle of the day or middle of the night. One day wrestling practice rolled around and my coach, he said, we're gonna have a longer wrestling practice. This was off season, so we could damage ourselves a little bit more, knowing that we can recover enough for when season happens. But towards the end, I was a little tired. And he asked me, hey, you look dead. What's going on? I said, I go to bed at 6 p.m., coach. Everyone got quiet. You can tell the room kind of shifted. I told him I go to bed at 6 p.m. He asked me a few more questions. What time do you wake up? I said, 2. You don't do anything at night? You don't watch TV, anything like that? Nope. I'm sitting there confused because everybody's just looking at me. Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy, when I just thought that was normal. And no one said anything until the next day rolled around. Kid I never met before rolled up to school. My car, actually, I think my car broke down today. Under some days I had to bike to the gym and bike to school. Car broke down, bike to school, went to my first period. A kid I never met before. I said, is it true that you wake up at 2 a.m.? Well, what happened was my coach, he told one class, and I'm serious, it spread like wildfire throughout the school. Everybody knew what schedule I had. Wake up at 2, go to bed at 6. The word crazy got thrown around a couple of times. Oh, that's crazy. I could never do that. That's crazy. I don't want to do that. And at first I kind of messed with my self-esteem till I realized I can lean into this, because it's only crazy to the people who can't envision themselves doing it. Why was I doing it? Remember being a little bit overweight, didn't like the person who I saw in the mirror. So I did an extreme overcorrection, a 180-degree turn. Went from not going to the gym to going to the gym every day. A lot of people didn't have that. They wanted to change, but they didn't really know how to implement it in their own lives. So the only thing they knew how to describe it as is crazy. So the lesson I learned from it is that if your work ethic makes other people uncomfortable, especially uncomfortable to the point to where they are calling you crazy or obsessed, well, you're probably in the right place. If you're blending into the crowd, maybe your MO is just to be like everybody else. Great job. If you want something better and people aren't talking about you, you're probably not in the right place. That was just my 2 cents. It's not going to be a 1 video night. Comment if y'all want another video. See y'all later.